definitely looking at these two drafts, each of them have the potential to pop off. It feels like the type of game that could resolve quite quickly either way, right? Because the Alchemist, he can ramp up the farm. Juggernaut usually involved more early on, and when you consider this Slark as a hero that wants to be fighting as much as possible.
Yeah, they don't really have a lot of catch for that Slark either. There's the Nyx Assassin and that's it. Queen of Pain has to have a really good game, but Queen of Pain can be good versus him with all the AoE damage. And looking at this right now, it looks like Sumail is going to be that midder. RTZ is going to go offlane with crit, and then they're going to just put S4 safe lane. I'm not certain if Fly is going to be with him or not. Fly can't really help there. Way too much just spam Fatal Bonds or heal and pull gets his levels. And right now, Madara has no items, so most likely it's going to be him mid.
It's looking that way, yeah. He's already queuing up an Orb of Venom, that one-on-one scenario, just to try and punish the Greed, because it is going to be Sumail on that mid. So melee on melee is beneficial for him. And of course, another effect that's going to come in is you have to remember that Essence Shift 1 is going to increase your damage. The thing that people don't usually think about too often is because it's removing stats, it is actually pure damage, essentially, that you're dealing with.
It acts like pure damage, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And versus this Alchemist, he should have a good time on mid.
A little bit of scout coming out. Alliance just trying to go pretty deep to find out what's going on, and RTZ will scout out in the bot lane in the meantime. 2 runes apiece. If you're playing an Alchemist, you prefer to get as much as possible, but at the same time, the heroes on EG aren't exactly renowned for their power at level 1.
Yeah, just securing 2 runes at least is good for this Alchemist. Has some extra 200 gold to work with instantly as the game starts.
I mean, arguably getting 2 runes is impressive when you consider, one, like the other side has an Earth Spirit, you've got a Juggernaut and a Bat Rider that can punish you to a decent extent.
Yeah, but they didn't want to show themselves because they're playing versus a Queen of Pain and Omni Knight. They wanted to set up their lanes properly. And now they're rotating towards bottom.
Fly's sticking mid for the moment, so he just wants to try and spam Madara out the lane.
Oh, I don't mind this, actually. I think this is a good idea from EG. Just to keep Fly here to make Slark's life a little bit harder. Just to at least allow Sumail to have a first couple of waves easier.
Rolling though, Fly's here now. It's not Fly, Tiger. Fly's getting low though.
And he gave a lot of stacks to Slark already. 6 stacks on him.
And that'll help with the CSing. Salve already forced out. There should be a salve now coming out for the Slark. Yep, that's on the Courier.
Yeah, he's dropping pretty low. 200 HP right now. Does not have a Tango to work with any longer, but the salve is flying in. It's just Fly spamming out that Shadow Word. He has no more mana to work with. Has that clarity, but possibly going to move back into the jungle to create a couple of stacks now.
Yeah, he needs to actually just be away because he can't afford to have that go pop straight away. It is on him to start buying the wards, of course. They'll just keep trying to aggress on the Sumail. The problem is once he gets like 3 or 4 stacks taken away, it's hard to aggress. I mean, they're trying now to Madara and we'll get him away as Fly had to return once more. But the bot lane in the meantime will be a 2-on-2. There is more kill potential for Alliance here with the Spin Inkswell combo, but you can't go for RTZ.
Mid lane, Sumail is caught under the
pretty
tower.
Pretty deep actually. Tiger, it's not like he's level 2. Why was Sumail that deep? He's going to go down.
He just went super deep under the tower. Maybe he was baited by Madara as well to go for a kill, but yeah, gets punished.
I mean, one of your abilities is called, it has greed in there, but that's taking it a bit far. I know you don't want to miss out on the creeps, especially early on. You want to get that early XP, the gold, but quite a conundrum when you see a First Blood given up this early in the mid, and they might just get aggressive again. The problem is, with the Shadow Word, with this Acid Spray down, Madara has to be careful. They'll wait for another salve.
The moment he gets level 2, it becomes much easier for him to... Oh!
Rolling. They're going to bat him under tower. Sumail may have made a mistake. They're going to pounce in right now, and they'll be able to get the kill again. Even if they trade, it's worthwhile because Madara is stacking up the early Agi. The problem is the Fairy Fire will keep him alive. Fly couldn't get enough damage.
That also explains why he was under the tower the first time around. Taiga just pushed him in. He kicked him in.
Well, but he was level 1 then, so there was no boulder smash. That's why it took me by surprise. Is Sumail getting caught like that under tower? It shouldn't be happening.
I just tried. I gave him.
You tried to give him benefit of the doubt, but I'm sorry, Liz. We got to call it how it is. That's a big mistake.
Yeah, dying twice in a row. Definitely very difficult situation to be in now versus this Slark, as he's going to have boots flying over to him, and it's going to be much easier for him to get these stacks onto Alchemist.
Boxy needs to be careful here, actually. Shadow Word's going to get him extremely low. He's living life on the edge, but he does have a salve. Cut across the top here, and while that's happening, Nyx goes down the bot lane. Looks like there's a rotation from Tiger. It was on point. And Boxy will just TP away after cleaning up the creep wave, waste Fly's time.
Madara dropped super low on that mid lane, but he knows what he's doing. He's waiting up for his salve, uses it afterwards, just farms under the tower, and Alchemist is forced to go to the jungle. He's level 3 and has some stacks, though Fly is going to give him the Shadow Word too, so they're really trying to make his life a little bit better after feeding a couple of times on that mid lane.
Yeah, they even put down some wards to make sure that he was safe to farm here. Nice. It's going to be hard for him to come back to the lane with such an XP advantage starting to build for Madara now.
I like the fact that both of these teams, they're playing around the Alchemist. They realize that this is an Alchemist game. Mickey is dropping really low, but yeah.
It's a hard kill to find. And they've got a salve to get him up anyway. He hasn't put a point into the healing ward as he's only level 3. Probably will dip in for a point once level 4. And Tiger, he's always looming around between these two lanes. He knows there's no kill threat top onto the Omni Knight. In fact, with 1 point in the DGN or it becomes half a battery to get on top. And if he starts to feel threatened, he'll just stick a second point into the passive and it's impossible.
He has some wards as well. He's probably going to put them really deep, like there, just to prevent Alchemist from farming everything without being seen at least. And the runes are about to spawn, the bounty runes in 10 seconds, so we might see a fight.
It looks... Well, there's decent posturing from Alliance. Arteezy's getting aggressive on the Sania. The Fans Embrace is going to come up. Mike Moonin, Inks whilst there. Spin, roll across. They're looking for a kill on the fly. They should be able to get him. Can he get across and pick up a rune in time with the bottom smash slow him down? Nice Impale coming out. Flower retreat. Mike has to do the same. Arteezy on the side. Blink on cooldown for 4 seconds. The Orb of Venom slowing him down. They can kill him off. Meanwhile, top runes. It looks like S4 did get one.
Yep, so 2 runes going both teams. They get the fair trade there. Sumail farming some creeps in the jungle, level 4, getting that level 5. Can't really approach this mid lane any longer, as Madara is just way too strong on his Slark. By the way, when he started off playing, I believe Slark was one of his best heroes, one of the heroes that he was known for, so definitely a treat to see him play Slark once again.
Especially for in the mid lane. You know, occasionally we get heroes like Juggernaut and Slark in this mid, and people are like, there's no way, this doesn't match up. There's not many melee heroes that can get away with it, but when you force this 2-on-2 scenario, while the Warlock can keep you alive, when it's an Earth Spirit on the other side, there's always that kill potential.
Earth Spirit, who is hunting down Sumail now in the jungle.
Bottom smash comes out.
Around too.
They know they can't kill him though. They just want to get him out of the jungle because every second he's not farming is 10 times as painful for an Alchemist.
Even just contesting him like this is good enough. If you look at the network charts, he's not even on top. It's S4 that is with his Omni Knight and
Spot.
That's not good. Mike does fall.
Hero with ability that has Omni in the name is going down here. Mike struggling a little bit with Arteezy. They did, of course, pick him up just a moment ago. Artur, that kill was needed because he's keeping even in terms of net worth with the Juggernaut. And a sniper attempt top. Couldn't quite get the Courier there, so it looks like S4 should get his phase boots complete here.
Yeah,
how long can S4 just stay in this farming contention? Like, eventually he needs to get active, right?
Well, as long as they're not pressuring Sumail completely off of the face of the map, like, he can stay on top lane and just continue farming. Once it becomes unbearable for the Alchemist, he's going to be forced to rotate across the map.
And the phase boots help a little bit that. He'll be going towards the Vlads as well, but it's not like it's this...
The biggest
typically
issue,
popular off lanes, right? Like you have a stun available to you.
The biggest issue is the fact that...
Oh, Sumail? He just got found.
Yeah.
That ward finds its value, and this is the problem. Alchemist at this stage in the game is well known and documented by now. You're going to spend a lot of time on half HP or below.
Yes, especially if you're Alliance, because you do love that pick. They play a lot of Alchemist themselves, so they know what's up, and they punish him instantly.
Tiger especially very effective on Earth Spirit at just punishing this type of pick.
You know who is very efficient right now? It's Boxy. He's taking these creeps and just farming in the jungle, preventing Alchemist from going there and forcing him to be in this triangle that they've warded before. So he's literally falling into their trap, and that's why Taiga is just there to finish him off.
That's true, and this is a thing that usually you will see a Batrider do this, but it's double value because you are denying gold to the Alchemist. Now in the mid lane, Madara diving here on the Fly. Getting pretty low though, I have to back away. He does have the Shadow Dance, but Fly's healing up too much. Because he's been sapping XP, he has 3 points in the Shadow Word. Down
finds that ward as well.
He'll try and de-ward in response. They'll only find a sentry, and Nyx with the Spike Carapace into the Impale. Boxy pretty tanky though, says see you later, I'm TPing out. And they don't have the damage, they don't have a point in the concoction. Bot, Phantom Embrace out. They should be able to pop the stun, but nope. The attack speed is good enough on the Queen of Pain. Maybe he found something slow like a Death Prophet or Alina, but not against the co-op.
Yeah, and it's only level 1 Phantom's Embrace, so it's just not possible to stun him before he clears it and just blinks out.
Yeah, it's always going to be a hard kill on the Queen of Pain unless Tiger rotates. So it's just more about putting enough damage on him that RTC thinks twice about initiating onto you.
Madara is being hit by the tower mid lane, tries to go for crit there. Just poking and prodding. Like, he can go back always and heal up because of his ulti.
Just being teased by the supports of EG. And runes will be up in a minute. You can already see some posturing coming out as EG want to be in position to be able to secure something. And Alliance are already getting incredibly aggressive.
If you're Alliance, you might want to contest these top 2 bounty runes, as that's where Alchemist is as well. But the problem is, if you do that, you're fighting into S4's Omni Knight, and he's also very tanky and very strong at the moment.
Madara being jumped onto here. He's got the Shadow Dance. They want to try and force it out of him, but he can just bounce away.
Artesian Taiga battling it out around that bottom bounty rune.
15 seconds. We're moving in now towards the bot ones because Boxy's already in position to take both the top ones. So
yeah, Madara is here as well.
Mike come around the back. Phantom's Brace out. Arteezy, he won't be able to get it off in time. He's going to go down. Beautifully done. Now the second target is S4. Going to heal up. Omni Slash across to the Fly. The pounce from Madara onto S4 forces out the Guardian Angel. Phantom's Brace there. Fly will die. Mike is going to turn around and assist with the kill on Omni Knight next as S4 being overwhelmed. Silenced up will fall. Gets the get the purification out for a moment. That roll looked like it should have connected. The border smash long range. Doesn't connect. S4, he might live here. He's so tanky, but now Boxy arrives. He just wants to make an end to this. The Impale does slow it down a bit. The spin through Mike. S4 refuses to go down. The TPs are coming in now. He's silenced up, but it's a short length of silence. They'll be able to actually get him in the end, finally. RTC trying to zone them away. Boxy gets hit up by the Spike Carapace, trying to retreat. He didn't use the lasso, but now he's overwhelmed. 4 versus 1. No Firefly for 12 seconds. The Impale is there, and Boxy will die. And, well, you still get the kill to S4, but because that took so long, you found arguably a bigger kill in return.
Yeah, you did take down Boxy in the end. But they didn't take any of the bounty runes. That's the problem. Alliance took them all.
That's true.
Now, this bottom bounty rune, is it still there? Or what? It could be still there, right?
Well, Sumail is top of CS, and top of gold, right? But you expect that out of an Alchemist. He's definitely been staved off somewhat by Alliance. And with Slark just sitting behind him at 4.5k net worth at this stage in the game, Slark is a hero that once he has that Shadow Blade, he's going to pursue you everywhere.
He's going to start hunting that Alchemist for sure, so it's definitely a good position that Alliance are in at the moment.
They're going to try and make it better. They want to go on Arteezy here. There's going to be a roll in. Connect as well. They're going to silence him up. Boxy needs to move in quick enough to get the lasso out, and it's going to be there. Magnetize active. They should have enough damage to burn him down, kill him off. Arteezy tries for the blink, but he's already dead.
They do see Sumail now, but there's nothing to stop him with.
He'll just TP away, but they've given up their tier 1 tower now. Madara just took himself.
And he is slowly moving towards that relic. He is on 3.5k gold, but it's 12 minutes in already. No soul ring, nothing. 2 bracers, power treads into the relic. This isn't really the fastest Radiance we have ever witnessed. It's a pretty slow one, actually.
Yeah, what he's got right here is the please don't kill me build. But I'm not sure if they'll stop. Let's see how Boxy's doing, because he's got the boost of travel. He's going towards those drums next. He's not going to be rushing a blink. He realizes that if they just move around the map the way they do and control so much of it, someone's going to suffer on the side of EG.
As for they're chasing him on the bottom lane.
Strike Fate slows him down. He's already used his Heavenly Grace. It's coming off cooldown soon. He has the Purification to work with, but there's the Soulbind linking them together. The Purification out. Impale gets sidestepped. They're slowed down a decent amount by the Soulbind. Linked together as well. Crit almost dead. Has to use the Spike Carapace preemptively to defend himself. They want to drop the rock, but Fly can't get close enough.
Really good dust there by Insania, and an instant Soulbind saves his life. Also jukes that stun.
Mid.
Very well played.
Look at this.
They are looking at Sumail, but can they take him down? If he goes a bit further, they could have. He doesn't though.
Okay. It looked like they might go for the long-range roll. The problem is there's always a TP response, and you want 3 heroes to go do that. Spike Carapace comes out. Batrider caught trying to cut the wave. He will cut it. And they might lob his head off alongside it. He's going to go up to the high ground, has the TP. He's going to de-ward on the way past. Tiger is here, will roll out himself. And Boxy, he can just go very deep and TP away.
He is going to try, but Nyx is around. He misses the stun.
TP away. They should have enough to scream. Well, I think Boxy knew he was going to die. He was maybe hoping he could force them to commit the Golem for that, though, with the Chaotic Offering. But Fly is able to hold on to that, because if EG get in a big team fight, that's really their only boon of control alongside the Sonic Wave.
Yeah, still taking him down is a good thing for them. They wasted a lot of their time, but at least Sumail was farming at the same time, and Fly is in problems.
No, he's fine. Madara, he realizes that a tier 2 here, it's a ballsy play to do alone.
Yeah, for now he will not be doing those plays, but now that he gets that Shadow Blade, which is flying out in the courier, everything changes and it becomes much easier for him to start making these moves. He's not showing it yet. You can see the courier is going back.
He's waiting with the courier. He wants to get rid of the creeps first and then look to do it. They're going to make a smoke rotation. And finally, Madara will stop playing around this primary jungle and get ready to invade the secondary. As they move towards bot, there's a lot of heroes from EG here. They do have the GA to work with. Sonic Wave and the Chaotic Offering. Jump in, stun flopped again. Lasso comes out, Dragon crit under the tower. He has the Spike Carapace to work with to protect him, but Madara is crossing in. Purificate trying to protect. GA has been thrown out. Crit retreating right now. Soulbind links to him together. Chaotic Offering gets thrown down, and now the Sonic Wave through doing a lot of damage in conjunction with the Fatal Bonds. But Madara going ever deep and finds himself a double kill already. Trying to find more here. S4 chased onto Omni Slash is committed, but it goes across to the Golem back towards him and kills him off. 3 dead right now, and they'll find a 4th as RTZ failed to retreat.
They just cleared up 4 heroes, and is that worth it? Not really, even though Sumail did finish off his Radiance just now. Madara is here in Shadow Blade once again.
Sumail might be punished.
Exactly.
Here it comes. Madara, he's got 16 stacks on him already. Sumail's dead from this. There's no way he can escape. And that was the one upside is, well, Sumail's surviving. I don't know if he's going to now. The Flame Break just connects, but he gets away.
Yeah, it's with the Flame Break that actually helped him. It's the Flame Break that pushed him even further away from the Slark, and he couldn't continue chasing him.
But you know Sumail's still struggling because there wasn't any tip going out towards Boxy. Instead, Boxy will find some money in a different form, in game form, as he moves on to Fly. But Fly got the rune, so he served his purpose. Sumail is nodding his head, going, I approve.
Where's Slark? Right now, it's all about this Slark. It's all about Madara and his rotations, as he can make stuff happen. You saw that on the bottom lane. Even though they're so strong in teamfight situations, e.g. that is, they have Queen of Pain, Fatal Bonds, there's Golem, there's Omni Knight. They still couldn't take that fight. One of the reasons why they couldn't is because Taiga played it really well. He silenced almost all of them with his pull, and now he has a Vessel with 6 charges. And this game just became a lot harder for Sumail to...
He never needed to use the urns to help get kills or heal people up because, you know, they have so much sustain. They've got the healing wards. Slark handles himself with his ultimate. Speaking of Slark, getting aggressive here. Just going to pounce away. They can't do anything. There's going to be a lasso on the side. Just dragging Omni Knight away from the equation. Now Soulbind links 2 together. Madara going in, has the Inkswell. This is pretty ballsy, though. There's a lot of heroes here from EG. They're going to turn around and punish Insania for this. He'll be left behind. Madara says that's a no-go.
Yeah, you can see that they decided the moment they saw the Nyx and the Omni Knight porting in, you back out. You realize that you're... it's just the 3 of them, and they don't have the damage required to take that fight. Most importantly, I believe they need Taiga in these fights. He's their shining star with the Vessel and the amount of damage that he can dish out. But most importantly, that Vessel. They need it in these fights.
Absolutely. Mike hands Omni Slash in 10 seconds. Level 2 now, so they might start making a play soon. Tiger's waiting around mid. There's a wraparound in from EG with a smoke. That smoke will be broken by Insania. Doing his pulse 5 duties. Doesn't want to die, but he will. Bell's going to be there. Roll in. Tiger wants to get involved in this. The Magnetizer's down. Silences 1 or 2 of them, but now needs to get away from this. He is tanky, but can't risk it too much.
Madara is looking.
Madara's hunting. They're taking a decent amount of damage from the Magnetize, but they can sustain themselves because they have an Omni Knight and a Warlock.
At the same time, on the bottom lane, Mike was forced to run away from the Alchemist. So
did he get the deny? I think he got the tower. Yes, Mike did get the tower. So he done his part there. Meanwhile, on top, speaking of towers, there's a push onto the tier 2 by Boxy. Not the fastest push up, but it's this kind of passive aggression, right? He's farming while keeping that pressure up, and it's very hard to find a kill into Boxy. Maybe with the Nyx, though. Vendetta up, Crit is moving in. He's waiting for Boxy to use the Firefly, and there it is. Mistakes have been made. Under the tower, with the tower aggression as well. Boxy taking a lot of damage. Sets up a kill for Sumail.
It's just Nyx Assassin versus Batrider. One of the easiest setups with the Spiked Carapace. You just move into the Firefly and afterwards you stun him. It's very simple to do.
And these Nyx shenanigans are working out for him because he's heading towards that Meteor Hammer.
It's definitely a good item to pick up. You can always set it up from Vendetta with the Impale into the Meteor Hammer. It's a good item to have.
Absolutely. And it could help stave off the aggression of Alliance because right now their job is to just keep buying time. You know,
Yeah,
Junk's not exactly great if he's not ahead of his counterpart.
Madara is going to make it a little bit harder for them as he has bought a bunch of sentries. Well, they've been given to him by Insania. And then he rotates across the map, finds the wards,
Things with S4.
destroys them.
He's alone here. Phantom's Embrace coming in. Puts out the Heavenly Grace. Now the Ink-Swell's on them. S4 might be in a bit of trouble. Tries to turn around Insania. Mistakes have been made. Trying to buy enough time, and now the Golem comes in. They've got the Sonic Wave. They can't get out of silence from Tiger on point. And now Soulbind links them together. There's going to be a last two coming out. S4 being chased onto should go down here. And now staying alive with the Purification. Moves up to the high ground. No one dying just yet, but Fly should be the first one to fall. S4 has a Spirit Vessel on him again. He will join his support in the grave. And on the side, there's a stun out in the box. Inkswell protect him. Crit trying to get involved. Sonic Wave through, cuts through Tiger. But now Arteezy needs to retreat. The big crits from Mike is enough. Double kill for him. Sumail forced to fight here. Madara trying to retreat, but the Shadow Blade. Is it going to be enough to get him away? Yes, it is. He gets out of range. They ping on the Sumail. They want to turn around right now. He's charging up a stun. They use the Dark Pack pretty early. They're going to turn around. They bring down the Slark, but Sumail is going to be the bigger target. He will fall. Can't take anyone else with him. Mike runs through and kills off Crit. Everyone on EG dead. Yes, he used the Slark, but this time there wasn't an Alchemist farming elsewhere.
Nah, you lose the Slark, and at the same time you take out all of them. You force their big ultimates to be used, and Mike survives. He gets a lot of kills there too, which is pretty good. And it's Crit that got Madara, so it's not Alchemist that got that extra gold, which is also really good for Alliance.
But Crit has a Meteor Hammer now because of that.
Yeah, the Meteor Hammer definitely can come in handy, but you'd much rather have a very tanky and strong Alchemist right now.
Oh, Fly.
Fly.
Mike hung around. That's a little bit rough. Runes are coming up, though. They knew they were going to be there. Arteezy does grab one. He'll grab the second one. Should be able to move away. Meanwhile, top, they see S4. Yeah, S4 got the rune. He'll pay a price for it.
He has Heavenly Grace, and you saw how
didn't last long.
that lasso just does not last long
But the Spirit Vessels, Tiger stacked up something. Alchemist isn't he coming in, but Madara has now arrived, looking on the S4, trying to get him low enough to kill him off. No GA to work with. S4 should fall soon. Madara pounces up to the high ground, sidestep, nice impale through, but the damage is done, he's dead. Sumail chugging up the concoction. Nice Meteor Hammer on the Madara in the Shadow Dance here. Needs to retreat. They switch targets. Madara can't get away. Needs to buy a few seconds so he can get the Shadow Blade out. He'll pounce. Tiger, nice interception there. He'll give his life to make sure that his friendly fish boy doesn't have to.
Well, the fish boy is still around, and he might decide to go back in.
A few stacks on him right now. Maybe if he sees Fly. If he can find Fly, that's the easy pick off and some permanent agi gain, but the Shadow Blade runs out. Look at bot, though. Nike's still pushing. He's going to go up onto the high ground. He's going towards the defusal next as well. And Madara's hanging around. Crit is here with the Vendetta. Nice double stun. They go for the Meteor Hammer play. The concoction, locking them in place. The Soulbind to just link them together. The Madara is a target, though. No Shadow Dance to work with. Pounce. Shadow Blade will get him away. Grimstroke goes down. But they really did expect to walk away with that Slark kill.
Yeah, definitely. That Slark was the main prize, and he's
still hunting.
He's a very slippery fish.
Ooh, Sumail.
Mike is here
away. Mike is on the hunt. Has the Omni Slash, but doesn't have anyone to use it on.
Sumail has that Manta to work with, and does he have another item now? No.
He got the Blink Dagger, which just allowed him to escape there.
Yeah, it's been a while with the Blink, and he's been around ever since he got that Blink. He's been involved in these fights, so he hasn't really been farming all the time, but he's still way ahead. But it's understandable. You're an alchemist. You're an alchemist. Even though he died in one of those fights, he's 6k ahead of the Juggernaut.
But in fairness, Mike is doing pretty damn well. 12k net worth.
Definitely, and he's coming out on top of these fights every single time they have a big fight. He's the one that survives. He's the one, like, while Madara is just creating space and running around. You can see that Madara and Batrider, they're pretty much serving the same purpose at the moment. They're just trying to get these pickoffs as much as possible when they're not farming, at least. And Madara has done a pretty good job so far when it comes to that, but there's a smoke from EG.
And this is important, because Boxy just got his BKB. They want to try and force it out of him here. Taking a lot of damage, the Impale stun follow-up, he's just dead.
Yeah, he gets that BKB, but this doesn't save him when he's chain-locked, right? Chain stun.
Yeah, and they'll get the tier 1. The other thing is, like, this is important, because this is a big pass by, because Mike just got the defusal at the same time as the BKB. So if Alliance are the ones making that maneuver, they catch EG by surprise and punish them. Instead, there will be no surprise BKB reveal out of Boxy. They know everything.
It's not really a surprise BKB if you're farming with it and you're showing
is true.
it. Madara did a really good job at hiding his Shadow Blade, however, earlier when he got it. He waited to outpush the lane and then took it into his inventory.
Yeah, he used Shadow Blade on Shadow Blade before taking it himself. And now he wants to use that Shadow Blade again. He's where they expect to find the Alchemist. Instead, they'll just take his gold away when he does arrive.
Crit is in a really good position, though. He sees
Insania is not.
Exactly.
He just wanted to put a ward down. Instead, he fed some gold over to the Alk.
Crit misses the attack on Earth Spirit, however. He tried to impale him into the Meteor Hammer, but missed the impale, so didn't really work out well for him.
Good carry stop, Madara. Has he been baited in here? S4's not the prime target. We'll just back off.
No Fly is going to die.
He just died here. What? You know, he got close to his base. Last time it was here. This time it was here. Soon he'll be in the safe zone.
Yeah, every time he runs uphill, he runs into a Juggernaut. Not really the best feeling if you're a Warlock. And he doesn't have a Force Staff, no Glimmer Capes, nothing like that to keep him alive. So
there are good and bad surprises, and this is one of both. Mike, he loves that surprise. Fly, not so much.
Another surprise that might go their way is... Oh, did he just sell it? I believe he did. He had BKB on Sumail. He just sold it. All right.
Oh.
I mean, he bought the full BKB, so...
It looks like he's going... Is he going towards... Yeah, he's
Shiva's
picking up his
instead,
Shivas
yeah.
next.
No, that's definitely all right, too. Helps out some bonus damage.
Crit. Going in for this kill. Maybe a little bit too greedy. The Phantom Brace is on him. Inkswell to protect. And the TP's coming in from Batrider. S4 has overshown his hand. Needs to be careful. Has the Heavenly Grace to protect him. Crit doesn't have anything to protect him, though. Mike already used to spin. He just wants to get away, and now the stun's going to come in. Connect. Soulbind links two together, though. Mike stunned up by the Impale. He's got an Omni Sash, but no chance to use it right now. Managed to try and dodge out, but no mistime. The Meteor Hammer lands, and Madara needs to retreat. He's got the pounce to make his escape, but the Yules is going to be there. They're going to block him on all sides to make sure he can't get away. This is how you counter Slark. 5-on-1. Madara trying to escape the Shadow Dance. Is going to actually force Alchemist to stun himself. Pounce doesn't get him down to low ground. Dark Pact will get the Impale off, though, and he can walk away.
Just very well played by Madara there. And that's the tip of Insania.
And Runes. It's happened again.
Boxy.
Alliance just got 4.
Yeah, they're really careful about the way they play against the Alchemist. You can see that they aren't letting him get the bounty runes, any free kills. They played the lane properly against him. You can see that this team has practiced a lot.
Top BKB. They're going straight on Arteezy with the lasso. They're going to have to follow up from the Earth Spirit as he rolls in. They will be able to connect, and now they force the rock to get dropped here. Yule's coming out from Arteezy. Should be able to escape. They're going to try and TP away. The Sonic Wave claims one head. Batroid will make it out, but that was a 10-second BKB committed, and you're the one who are losing heroes.
Yeah, that's a really interesting way to use that BKB. Slark.
Done. Meteor Hammer's coming down on a Madara. He should be able to get the Dark Pack off in time. Can he escape afterwards, though? No, he can't. Sumail gets himself a double kill.
Yeah. You can see that EG are slowly clawing back into the game and just taking control. Slark has been a menace, and you can see the 3 cores of Alliance are on top after the Alchemist, right? It's always the Alchemist.
Well, look at the net worth difference. 4K is all that EG have with an Alk. You expect, what, 10K? Close to by now, at least?
At least. But Alliance have done a really good job at keeping the net worth difference not that high, because every single core of theirs has done really well. But right now, after killing that Slark, things are definitely changing. And Sumail has that Shivas, is working towards that Octarine core now too.
You're right, the tides are definitely turning, and it seems like the pressure is actually on anything else for Mike to get an Omni Slash off. Because you think about that fight in the river, there's a potential turnaround if you do ult, but they are chain stunning him.
Mike is farming in this area in which he's hoping for a random fly to spawn so that he can get him as well.
That's how you farm your items.
Sadly for him, this time around, it's only the Alchemist, so he needs to go back.
And speaking of that Warlock, he might not be vulnerable for much longer. He's just got a recipe left to get the 4 staff.
A very expensive recipe on that 4 staff, as it's been nerfed to 950 gold, but yeah, he's not far away from it.
At what point do we see the teams look towards Hirosh? Because it feels like Alliance could really do with that buffer to them right now. Well, they have a Juggernaut.
With the Jug, you can take it as Alliance. At the same time, you don't truly want to go into the pit before you make a pick-off versus the Warlock team, right?
Yes.
Warlock and Nyx. It can be very difficult to go into that pit.
Especially the Meteor Hammer as well.
Exactly. And same goes for EG. If you're playing versus a Batrider, you can't really afford to just go into the pit and recklessly without getting a good pick-off first.
And this is kind of an interesting thing because you look at that, you go, but Liz, Chaotic Offering's on cooldown. What do you care about the Warlock? The Fatal Bonds is still substantial force to be reckoned with
Fatal
here with
Bonds,
the Sonic Wave.
Upheaval as well. All of these spells are really good. You need BKBs, and that BKB is being sent out to Madara right now. He has it completed, and with that BKB, I think they might just smoke to get that pick-off that we were talking about.
Yep, we're 27 minutes in, this is, or 28 rather, this is where you definitely want to be able to just claim that first Aegis. Nike's going to walk in. He wants to see if he can just trick them to coming out.
Batrider has a haste. Has a haste, and that smoke has been broken. It wasn't really successful smoke. They didn't even smoke every single... There was some disconnect between the players, I guess, miscommunication. As 3 of the players smoked up, but Jug and Slark didn't. Usually what happens is, alright, you don't smoke the Jug or the Slark and you smoke as 4, but just that didn't look right. Considering they just rushed into the river and broke their smoke.
And they'll just calm down and have to back away for the moment. Madara's waiting with the Shadow Blade. Sumail is moving forward though. Gokchin thrown out, looking at Insania. This is going to wipe him out. Now they're going to try and just initiate. BKB activated, going to crit. Buyback comes out from Insania. He's got a long way to walk. They drop the rock down, so the Lasso won't drag them away from the fight. S4 still has the GA to work with. Sonic Wave through, there it is. Guardian Angel comes out. S4 still alive. Trying to chase through, going to get the Omni Knight lock, but Madara has to retreat with the Shadow Dance. He can't use it aggressively at all. And now they're going to find heads as Mike will fall. They're looking forward on the Tiger, get him as well. EG, they converge down the mid lane. They're ready to just initiate a push onto this tier 2. Maybe even go for Roche.
You just have to respect this team fight of EG. You're not stronger in a 5 versus 5 engagement. You need to find some pick-offs with Vet and Slark and then fight afterwards. As you saw just what happens. Even though, yeah, your cores are pretty rich, you're still fighting into a Warlock, into an Alchemist, Queen of Pain, and Guardian Angel from Omni Knight. It's just very hard and difficult to play against that.
And the reality is they've been so pressed for these pickoffs. But when you actually look at what Alliance have, they are a formidable force to be reckoned with on the split push, right? You can send Slark to do something like that. The Jug can do it fairly safely with the Blade Fury to get out. Can force a rock if they want to kill him. And of course, Bat Rotor Classic. The Bat, not so much due to the Spike Carapace potential coming out of crit, but trying to fight them head-on is not working.
Definitely. And if you think about the item build that they've went for, it allows them... they are building into head-on fights. They have these BKBs on Batrider, on Slark, but the Rock does not care about BKB. Like, Warlock just drops that, he breaks your team fight apart, and then after that it becomes much easier to fight them.
Ooh, he just got the XP talent as well. Level 15 for the Warlock, 60% XP gain. So even if you kill him first now,
there's
the
a
next
full
few
hex
minutes
completed on Arteezy too.
Yeah, he was trying to use it, but there was a Shadow Blade usage from Madara to just retreat quickly when he saw Alchemist on top of him.
What's really good is that Alchemist has his Shiva's Manta, 3.5k gold afterwards. Madara moved. He moves into the sentry and ward, forced to go back instantly. But it's EG, they don't need these BKBs, that's their biggest upside. They just have to go straight into them and fight. They have these we want to kill you items, right? Like Sumail, you can see Radiance, Manta, Shiva's Blink. On the side of Alliance, you have 2 cores with BKBs that aren't working out. It's Madara with his BKB and also the Batrider. And they haven't really benefited a whole lot out from them. And look at Sumail again.
He's just hunting all the time.
Yeah.
Won't find anyone, but you can just mana dodge it out or accept the stun. Become one with the stun.
He just accepted it this time around.
Boxy is so paranoid to even show on a wave because he doesn't know where this Nyx is.
It's one of the hardest things. When you're split pushing and you don't have map control, you don't see Nyx, it's very difficult for you to justify staying more than one wave, as that Nyx assassin can port in with Vendetta, catch you with Carapace and you'll die.
And they're in the pit. The scan comes out, Alliance trying to move across. EG aren't doing this super fast. It's down to half HP already though.
Yeah, Madara is running in.
He's revealing himself. The Hex is going to come out right now. You get the Dark Pact in time. The BKB, the last even now. They drop the rock. The Soulbind links them together. Sonic Wave to push them away. Going to get them low. The Homicide trying to run through, but it's not going to do enough damage here. The GA saves their lives. S4 tanking up everything here as they Blade Fury field. They haven't killed anyone, and now the advantage is for EG. They're going to chase him down. Tiger tries to roll away. Gets blocked out here. Will fall first. And now they're going to roll him over. The Hex is there again. Mike down to half HP. A lot of armor, not a lot of life. They're going to keep hunting him. Madara revealed by the dust. Will be able to Dark Pact it off, but now he reveals himself. The Pounce gets blocked. Can't get away from this. It's going to be an Impale follow-up by the Concoction. He's dead. And EG taking a very convincing fight against Alliance. Alliance, they just never seem to have the burst.
This is the Roshan bait.
He's fine.
Yeah, this is pretty much the Roshan bait. They realize that they're much stronger 5 versus 5. So why would we go and chase for a pick-off if we can just fight them when they come to us? And that's it. That's exactly what happened.
And you gotta give credit, especially to S4. Like, always so calm in these fights, always so collected. If anyone gets close to death, he's always there with the saves, with the Heavenly Grace, or the purifications.
He's so tanky. It makes it much easier for him because he's working with an extended amount of time. He's not worried that he's going to fall.
Yes.
And because of that, it's much easier for him to make all of these proper choices. It's a kind of a player that works really well under pressure too. It doesn't matter though.
He's a TI winner. What do you expect?
Exactly. And also he has a pipe, Yules, Vlad to work with. He's going towards that Aghanims.
And once again, it comes back to the fact that Alliance just don't have the burst damage here. I mean, who do they even pick off, really? Even the Warlock is not an easy find now with a 4-staff and level 18. 1800 HP. You compare that to Insania. 1100 HP.
He needs some bracers. Where is that Insania from yesterday with 3 bracers?
3 braces?
Yeah.
We got outdone by, was it No-Tail went for 4?
There's an Aghanim Scepter, an Alchemist. Who is he giving it away to? He's running towards...
It's Nyx, right?
maybe Queen of Pain or Nyx, yeah. Possibly Nyx. Let's see.
He gave it to S4. Because S4 had queued up an Axe before. So...
Yeah, I was thinking maybe S4 wants to buy it, so he has it queued up. But instead they give him the Aghanims. Yeah.
Sumail just says, hey brother, why you farming that? I got one here for you. It's that time of the game. Everyone's rubbing their hands together. Who gets an Axe next? Crit, moving in. Stun comes out. Bamdara able to pounce away. Lost half his HP pool in the blink of an eye, though.
It's a new Aghanim.
Jump in. Concoction out. They're looking for a kill. They'll find on Insane. He's dead. I believe he did buy back last time, so yeah. He has no way back in. And they know that. That's the perfect pick-off to find for EG.
And how do you fight this? You're fighting into an Aegis as well. Boxy has been caught.
Even it. Oh, there we go. Madara wants to get involved. Boxy's A on disc will proc, and all the while Mike is just trying to push in the mid lane, trying to find something in exchange because they know they're going to lose the lane.
He understands that he cannot fight this, but the problem is they don't have any of outer tier 2s remaining, so there's nothing stopping EG from going mid too. Boxy is trying to split push, but
Mike is pushing on the high ground right now. He's trying to get at least a trade of a tier 3. Yeah, Lasso comes out. Concoction's being charged up. They need a follow-up stun here, but they haven't got it. Spike Carapace weren't effective with the BKB active. Now they drop the rock with a Sonic Wave. Forced the bike back out of Slark straight away as he went down. There's the GA again to save all the lives. Sumail is not threatened, only half HP. What can they do here is the real question because they're going to lose Tiger as well. And Sini's still not alive. Mike has arrived to fight. He's got the Omni Slash holding on to it. RTZ's going to get low. The Pounce holding him in place. The Aegis has been claimed back. Madara waiting here, just going to pounce away. Sumail covers his comrade in arms as RTZ will back up a little bit. Look at the tier 3s.
Insania is up in 2 seconds. They have 4 heroes up on the board once again, but can they stop this push? It's very difficult. There's so much sustain on the side of EG.
Line. They're going to jump them first, though they're going in. They're going to kill off Insane again, but the Glimmer Cape protects him for the moment. Sumail linked together with S4, but they're both so damn tanky. Madara just whittling away with the Shadow Dance. They're going to throw the Concoction across on the Boxy, pursue forward for this, and now the Omnishash comes out. They group up, they say, boys, let's get together, because when Mike comes out, he has no HP to work with. Sumail needed one more hit. He can't quite find it. RTZ tries for it, but the Glimmer Cape protects. Mike's still alive. Madara trying to do what he can, Shadow Bladed up, but look at this. They are so tanky, and they have so much sustain on the side of EG. Yules comes out. Let's get rid of that Phantom. Oh, nice. Roll in. We're going to go pretty deep here. The battle away. They're going to be able to get Queen playing out of this. Mike with the Blade Fury. Just a little bit too vulnerable. Just risk just going for the right clicks up. He will slow down him and Madara. They need to make an escape. S-Wall gets rid of the heal and ward. The Lasso comes out. They're going to try and punish him. And Omni Knight, he's got to go down. They finally lose someone. The turnaround might be there now. Sumail the next target. The Chemical Rage protect him for a moment, but now with the Spirit Vessel out, going to get him low. Charging up the Concoction. Hex goes out. Turn it to be targeted onto Tiger. They'll be able to stun him up long enough, but they turn around, get the kill on Sumail. Tiger's still alive. Rolls through. Will finally go down. Yules comes out from RTZ. He's going to stay alive at the moment. Crit won't be so lucky. The Dark Pack should kill him off. Madara gets the double kill. RTZ gets away. They defend their base, but they only have 1 lane left.
If Alliance just managed to somehow prolong these fights so that Madara can get his stacks up, he hits so hard once that's up, but every fight so far, it does not last that long. They clash 5-on-5, they just bash heads with them, and obviously they get their heads bashed in, as they cannot fight the Warlock, they cannot fight the Queen of Pain, the Omni Knight, and the Alchemist that easily in a full frontal confrontation. Also, in that last fight, there's so much sustain, you said it before, because Omni Knight has that Aghanims, and it's been changed a bit. He gets, what, 40 HP per second region as well? A mini little fountain,
it's pretty bonkers, yeah. And then on top of that, you know, you have to consider the reworks to Omni Knight, getting rid of that Repel. You have to look at it as a hero that has 2 heals now, right? Purification and Heavenly Grace. Gives a lot of regen over, and you can save 2 people instead of 1. And Alliance, they're in the base. They've taken the opportunity upon themselves to at least get something from EG here.
Yeah, they can take down these mid-Braxes as... you do not want to buy back that Alchemist if you are EG. And Alliance is most likely going to be satisfied with that. However, there is a Shadow-Bladed Slark lurking about still. He has 4.5k gold, no buyback, so probably going to go and spend that.
You know, just pick up an Eagle Song, give you that extra agi to just ramp up. And now it's very clear what Alliance have to do. S4, if they can just find him and kill him, maybe. But right now, he's saving buyback all the time, so he can just still be involved with that Aghanim's GA.
That has been very clear for them since the get-go. The problem was reaching him, getting closer to him. Has that Aghanims to stay far away, and he was also pretty tanky.
Lasso, jump in. They're going for him now. They're going to try and do it. The rock gets dropped. No, they're in trouble. But Madara with the BKB chasing his Sonic Wave, pushing them across. Boxy down, it's gone already. And Insania has just evaporated from the map. S4 down to half HP. Madara retreating with the Shadow Dance. S4 looking bulky, looking healthy right now. Doesn't even have to pop the GA. Tiger will die on the side. They did lose Mike as well in that big mess.
They lose 3 heroes, all of which do have buybacks, so it's not the end of the world.
Madara was the important one to keep alive.
Exactly. Madara is rescued. He stays alive. He's moving towards his butterfly, which he should have now.
He should go back now. He can sell the wand and get it.
Exactly. And then perhaps you can use these buybacks and fight them, because Warlock has no ulti.
But they still have GA.
They still have GA, exactly, because S4 was so calm in that fight as well and just saved it, never used it.
He realized there was no real threat to his life, only half HP lost. Madara getting ready to go right now to
S4.
They need to get through him quickly. The buyback's going to be committed right here. Nice stun. There's the GA coming out. Slark's the target. No Shadow Dance for 15 seconds. Has to back away. Rolling from Tiger. Omishash committed a little bit early before the GA actually even ends, so half of it was going to be worthless. Mike going to be used up. Sumail moving forward. Gets the stun out. The concoction on the Tiger. He can't go all the way. Forced off to try and get him to safety. He'll get the roll out, but Insania might be left behind. The Glimmer Cape to try and protect him. Lasso's going to be there. They're going to drag in S4. Omni Knight's still alive here. Sumail refusing to go down either. The Radiant's burning them up and give that missed shot. Sumail is dead. No, S4 is dead rather. Sumail, he might be next on the hit list though, because they got the Spirit Vessel. They're going to bat him back. He'll get him. He's down. They defend again. They're going to roll out. Crit with the Spirit Vessel in. Just going to try and Vendetta away. Boxy's going to pursue this. Has the gem. Sees Crit clearly as Day. As Day does finally arrive, and they defend again.
They defend again. Madara has a lot of stacks that he can work with. There's a double damage right next to that pit. Perhaps they can use it and go straight up to that top lane to take down another side and then even out the game.
And even if Omni Knight buys back, remember, he used the GA there, so that's going to be 80 seconds where they don't have that huge HP regen boon.
And there we go. Slark did find that double damage.
He might find Fly. Fly's so busy enjoying his life of dewarding. He's got a 4-staff, but if he gets hit by that pounce, he knows about it though. He sees Madara, pounce is going to miss. They'll switch places. It's like having a Venge in a game. Arteezy, Thanos Embrace.
Very unlikely that he survives this though.
They're moving forward onto Arteezy with Lasso. They'll be able to find a kill on the fly. Can they find one now onto Arteezy? He'll blink away. Looks like he should be fine, but they're in the base. They're going to actually go for the throne. They're going for the throne. Buybacks. Committed by Warlock and by Nyx, but Warlock, he doesn't have the chaotic offering for 30 seconds. There's a window of opportunity. DD's running out soon though. They need to be quick.
He still has
Alliance.
24 shifts.
An Alliance doing Alliance things. There's going to be stuns coming out. The buybacks are going to be committed. Madara moves in, looking for the kill on Nyx, but so damn tanky stands his ground. Sumail arrives at the concoction. Throws on the Tiger. Tiger will fall and they'll just back away. Madara says, hell no. We can't do this anymore. We did force the big buybacks. Go back to defending.
This is a really good play by Alliance because they forced the buybacks. If they went for the side, I don't believe they would have managed to force those buybacks out. And this pretty much evens out the game, but they are playing without Taiga right now. And it's going to be very difficult to hold. These all are the proper moves, but maybe if Taiga survives that, it would be better. But you can't expect that. If they're buying back, they're definitely catching one of you guys out and killing you.
Well, when you're at the tier 4s, most definitely. And now, EG remain calm. They don't go down mid. They say, take out the shrines. Roche could be up soon. In fact, it's up in 20 seconds, which means there's a big window where Earth Spirit won't be available to fight. And you feel pretty bad if your Alliance having to give this over, but you might have to. And the problem is, if you do give over an Aegis and cheese like that, and then there's the GA, the Rock, everything available for EG.
Roche respawns in 1 second. The courier is there to scout it out. And Madara, he can buy that Basher, but he most likely what he's going to do is save for that buyback, which is up in 40 seconds.
He'll be needed because it looks like EG are going to get second life to work with.
And Cheese as well on one of them.
Most likely they stick on S4 just to play it safe.
Oh yeah.
And
you could even just give him Aegis. That's also a possibility, either to him or to Arteezy. But most of these heroes use buyback, so giving that Aegis to that Aegis to Sumail is the safest option.
Exactly, and Arteezy has buyback, so if in a panic it looks like you're gonna lose the game, he can. If you can't get the cheese out, maybe you buy back quickly, buy Boots of Trial by selling an item, because it could be do or die in a game. We are at that stage between here. Don't be deceived. While EG does have a clear lead, Alliance has repelled them twice already. And ironically, I mentioned the word repel is because they find those kills onto S4, onto the Omni Knight, who no longer has that ability. Replaced with a pesky Heavenly Grace that gives that 50 stats resistance, which has been super effective against Rune and Boxy's chance of initiation.
And just a small amount of 28 bonus strength as well.
Yeah, just a teensy detail with an Alchemist with this attack speed.
Still, they have to be very careful about the way they approach this. They don't want Boxy to pull
Oh,
them back.
Boxy, speaking of, he gets the lasso out now. The Dragon and Omni Knight S4. He's going to go down. They found the kill. He's going to actually be able to use the axe from long range. He wants to. Sonic Wave's going to be pushing them back. Arteezy getting low here. Sunsed up, using the Yules already. They're going to get Alchemist down to half HP. He's going to reach it up. There's the GA. Arteezy backing away, barely staying alive though. The stun thrown out on Boxy. And it looks like Alliance may have held again. The GA is going to run out soon. Crit is hiding. There's the use of the Aeon Disc. Boxy backs away. Madara pretty deep, using the Shadow Dancer. Stun will just be used on that Sumail himself. Now Mike going in. S4 down to half HP already. They might be able to get him. That would be a dieback if they can. Madara moves away. Actually stuns multiple teammates with an Alliance. They're going to actually have to leave Boxy behind here. He's super low, will go down. Madara needs to reset and heal up. Buyback comes out. Looking forward on the Grimstroke though. No buyback for him. He's dead. 95 seconds on the sideline.
Mike has no buyback. Insania has no buyback. This is 3 versus 5 right here.
And you're going to be mega creep. There's no doubt about that. They're maybe waiting for the lasso because it's on cooldown for 5 more seconds. Sumail gets aggressive concoction on the 2 this time. It's not as bad as when Madara pounced into 2 more teammates to stun up 3. They're going for the throne.
It's a very hard ask of Madara, Bat, and their Spirit to defend this.
Roll in, gets blocked straight away by Sumail, playing bodyguard for his team here. Tiger Bolt to smash up multiple heroes. BKB from Madara moving in. Lasso's going to be there. Sumail has to fall quickly here, but they're going to be able to heal him up and protect his life. Roll through. Tiger's going to go down. Madara trying to heal up in the fountain, but the damage looks to be already done. EG go for the throne. In fact, actually they start to die, but as GG comes out, Alliance finally admit defeat, and EG take game 1.
What a game again. EG, they are definitely delivering today. With every single game that we have watched, they've played so well. Alliance as well, just doing really, like, playing their strategy properly. Shutting down that Alchemist early on, they just couldn't shut him down enough as he ran back to his jungle, got his farm out, got that Blink Dagger Radiance, started fighting a